Today we'll be finding out how much the cube that you solve with has an impact on your times. The way we'll be doing this is I will be doing 25 solves with each of these 4 cubes and comparing the results afterwards. The 4 cubes we'll be using today are this Rubik's cube, Rubik's branded, which my sister gave me after she won it at a fair. This DNA cube, which comes in at a price of £6.49. A budget cube, the Yushin Kylan V2M, sticker's a bit peeling off. This one is worth £11.99. And this, the GAN 356 XS, which is worth £49.99. So, out of these 4 cubes, you would expect this one to do the worst, and this one to do the best. But you never know, so I'll come back after I've done the solves. So I am back, and I've done 25 solves with each of these Rubik's cubes. I've then calculated the mean, the best solve, the worst solve, and the range of the solves. In red, I have highlighted the worst results out of all 4 of the cubes, and in gold, I have highlighted the best. First, we'll be looking at the mean of the 25 solves. On this cube, the mean of the 25 solves was 1 minute 58 seconds, 0.89. That is not very fast, especially when you compare it to the other 3 cubes. In third place is the DNA cube with a mean of 25.11 seconds. In second place, the budget cube, the Kylan V2M, at 24.01 seconds. And in first place, as you would expect, by 3 seconds, is the GAN XS. This is what you'd expect. It is in the order from cheapest to most expensive, so it does show that there is a difference in which cube you buy, but there's not much difference between the budget and the DNA cube, and it's only a few seconds between the budget cubes and the premium cubes. Next is the best solve. As you'd expect, the worst best solve is the Rubik's branded cube with a time of 1 minute and 35.8 seconds. This is definitely not very good. If you look at the best time, on the DNA cube, it is 19.69 seconds. On the budget cube, which is slightly faster, but not by much, time of 18.56 seconds. And in first place, again, the premium cube, the GAN 356 XS, with a time of 18.11 seconds, not only beating out the budget cube by a little bit. Now for the worst solve. The worst solve out of all 4 cubes, as you would have expected once again, is this cube with a time of 2 minutes 20.58 seconds. Very bad. In third place, once again, is the DNA cube with a time of 35.14, but it did have a +2, so that makes it 37.14. In second place, with the second best worst time, is the budget cube, the Yushin Kylan V2M, with 28.92 seconds. And in first place, once again, is the premium cube with a time of 24.45 seconds as the worst solve. Now we will be looking at the range of the solves. This doesn't measure how good the cube is, however, it measures how consistent you can be with the cube. And again, in fourth place, as you would expect, with 44.78 seconds range, the Rubik's cube. This range is more than double the mean of 25 of the premium cube. This really shows how inconsistent you are with this cube, as well as bad. In third place is the DNA cube with a range of 15.18 seconds. So there was a 15.18 second difference between the best and the worst solve of this cube. This is expected though, because as you can see, the worst solve in this cube was extremely bad. In second place, with the second most consistent cube, is the budget cube, the Yushin Kylan V2M, with a range of 10.36 seconds. And in first place, once again, the most consistent out of all of these cubes, the premium GAN 356 XS, with only a range of 6.34 seconds. In conclusion, it does look like the more expensive the cube, the better value you're going to get and the better your solves will be. I was very surprised by the results because every single category went exactly in price order. I would have thought there would at least be a few changes. But, clearly, as long as you're not using this cube, your times won't be that dissimilar. As you can see, there's only a 1 second difference between these 2 cubes in the mean, and only 3 or 4 seconds between the most expensive one. However, whilst the results are better with the more expensive cube, it is a lot of money to be spending in addition to the budget cube to get the premium cube for only a few seconds difference. As you can see, it's almost a £40 difference between the two cubes and only a 3-second difference. But if you're willing to spend the extra money, it will guarantee that your solves get that few seconds quicker. Thank you for watching, see you next time.